Regular viewers of this channel will know that I have severe battery issues on my phone, and I'm hoping to rectify that this week. Obviously, regular watchers of this channel, what you guys probably need most is not a fixed phone battery, but a regular uploader to this channel, but that's by the by. Oh, it's just still recording, casual. New records. Today I got 20 minutes into a walk, had 100% battery, 20 minutes and it's just disconnected. Didn't even look at the screen. Normally I have to turn the screen on, it'll die. But today I was like, it was 100% charged. While plugged in, I connected it to Bluetooth, pressed play on the podcast, then disconnected it from charge. 20 minutes and it just disconnected. Dead. Happy days. So I think by the end of this week, I should have a new phone, but I don't know that for certain. It's weird. I'll go into it later on in the week. But if I don't, I'm gonna have to order a new phone. I can't walk around on a 30-minute walk with a battery pack. That's ridiculous. I was waiting for a Pixel, but I can't wait any longer, so I might have to get a OnePlus phone instead. Which, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but no, it's not what I wanted. It's too big, IMO. Otherwise, Monty is on an absolute tear this evening. He needs to calm down before we go to bed. His foil ball. It's just a ball of foil, but it's freaking loud on this floor, man. Anyway, yeah, it's better. Today has been a really good, fun day. We've like smashed, and I mean smashed through some bugs. It's been incredible. Been on fire, quite frankly. It's been great. Although a long day, because I was like, this is one of those odd scenarios where something that I'm doing is like visible to people above our team. So it's like a good time to excel, you know what I mean? Also, we had the chimney swept as well, so we can now put the log fire on, which Laura's already asking about, even though it's still summer. So we're gonna have to be careful with that. Now that we're working from home, I'm gonna have to fight to keep just hot water bottles instead of putting the heating on a little bit more than normal. But yeah, otherwise, see what I mean? Cat's just going absolutely batty, mate. Oh, me? I'm not freaking crazy. You're crazy. The ball isn't even there anymore. He's just fighting the curtain at this point. I need to get him out of this room. That's the worst part. Is getting him out of here so that we can go to bed. Check out where Monty sleeps during the day. I don't think he sleeps there at night, but he sleeps in this little pile. I see his little bum wiggling though, so he's doing something. But he just sits there in a little cuddle. He's like on a bed, on a duvet thing, on a towel. He loves it. At night time, he either sleeps there or on my chair here. Just got to check there's nothing on there that he can like knock off and hurt himself with. Oh, there is my bin, which is currently here because he keeps going in it and getting tissues out. But he could knock that over up there, so I'm going to put it down here. Now that means Monty, free tissues if you want them. Today has been a jolly good fun day. We merged through all the bugs that I was getting merged through. Basically finished all the work. There's one last little bit of work to do left on the sprint, for our sprint goal. And I mean, like, I'm trying not to do it because I've done basically everything else. But tomorrow morning I'll probably just fucking raise the branch for it, boys, and raise the PR. Yo, limit swankers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even shitting you. There's literally like 10 tickets on the board and 9 of them have my name on at the moment. It's crazy. Otherwise, Monty's had his like first deworming treatment. We've got to get better at like holding him still to such an extent where you can like put stuff on the back of his neck or brush his little chin. And we're not very good at that. Or I'm not very good at it. I feel like I get it everywhere. So, yeah. Right then, boys. So, excitingly today, while I was at work around lunchtime, a little package arrived. Holy smokes. So, yeah, when Google reached out and they were like, let's see if we could do this sooner, what they were going to send, Monty's coming up, Monty's waiting for food, was a Google Pixel 4a, a gift. The totally worth the wait phone. Obviously, I'm assuming because it was so heavily delayed, they've done this. But they've done the smallest release ever and given it to some people in the UK that were tweeting about it, basically. 4 weeks before it goes on sale. The problem with that is that you can't buy a case for it in the UK because it's not been released here yet. So I have to wait. Sorry, I thought someone's fence literally just blew down in front of my eyes, but they didn't. They just opened the gate. That's crazy. But yeah, so in the little boxy box, there's a little stand thing, so you can use it to take photos of the stars. That's what that is. And then the box came like this. You got the Pixel 4a, which is there. It's actually, I've already been setting it up. It's there. A user guide to how to use the phone. I don't really understand why that's there. And then randomly a drink. And it's like properly designed for me. It's literally like blood orange juice. Obviously it's not designed for me, but you know what I mean? Like, I friggin' love blood orange and grapefruit and lemon juice. That's gonna be friggin' gorge, is what I'm saying. And then like these two things, I don't know why these exist, to be honest with you. They're like a weird cracker thing. Should we try one? Hello, you alright? A weird flatbread cracker thing. That's kind of weird. You alright, Monty? This isn't for you, mister. Don't go sniffing these crumbs. Don't go licking now. Hey, out. Go away. And then like these little sweet things, which again are like watermelon. I love watermelon sweets. Come here, boy. God damn it. That's actually really nice. The other one's it's alright, but like, I don't know why there's sweets in a drink, but I'll eat them. But yeah, how cool is that? Like literally just because it says like, we couldn't wait any longer to get the Pixel 4a in the hands of some of our biggest supporters. That's you. If you do decide to share your experience, don't forget to tag us and mention us. Cute. But yeah, how sick is that, man? But yeah, Laura was saying that like I'm one of the few people she knows that's got like 2 free laptops and a phone. And all I did for this was literally just tweet. And they were like, hey, Monty, what is your obsession with this box, man? But yes, I'm in the process of turning it on. So far, it's great. It's basically like this phone, my old phone, but the battery will work. It gets updates again. It's gonna get gets updates again. Better cameras because it's got all the updates. In fact, it's got the same camera as the Pixel 4. Improvement in every single way. And I was literally going to buy it anyway, so they lost a sale, really. The only downside is there's like you can plug in your phone to like transfer stuff over from this phone to my new phone. Problem is, you know how my battery is like absolutely fucked. The battery doesn't last long enough, even when it's like fully charged, doesn't last long enough for it to do the transfer. So I've got to do it all manually, which to be fair I don't mind because I like doing the slow, like picking what I want and what I don't want and setting it all up. I like that because I'm weird. But yeah, so I think potentially the worst thing about setting up a new phone is sorting out 2-factor authentication stuff, because I've still got my old phone on to like sign into stuff, basically to transfer it all over. And then every now and again I'll log into something and it'll be like, bling, that phone gets a notification. I'm like, fuck, why won't this one get a notification? So I need to figure that out. Like things where I've used the apps instead of text messages. God damn. But otherwise, it's a goddamn good phone. Obviously I've not had a chance to like play with the camera or anything, which is like the main thing, but actually, I'm gonna be honest. Obviously it's not excessively bigger. It's literally the same size as my old phone. But going to this like no bezels thing doesn't make as much of a difference as I expected it to. But don't get me wrong, it is significantly nicer. But yeah, so thanks, Gooks. Friggin' daily vlog, man. My head is pounding. But I need to just get one clip. So, yesterday started off quite well, to be honest. We did, it was a relatively chilled out day because we were just kind of getting all of our ducks in a row to deploy this thing to production for the first time ever. we just like got things all queued up, basically sat and just watched them go through the environments, all that kind of stuff. I was watching Formula 1 at the same time. I was doing something else as well. I was doing some kind of bug fix. I was fixing a bug we have with some integration tests, which can be a bit flaky under certain circumstances, but that's by the by. And then like about midday, started to get a bit of a headache. Took some headache tablets, because I could tell it was going to be a bad one. I was fine. Had dinner, sat down till after dinner, and then I just got this piercing pain like here and here. And I was in bed for about an hour and a half, unable to sleep because my head hurt. It was horrendous. I've never had a pain that bad before in my life. Well, no, in my head, I guess. Never had that. It was gross. But, touch wood, gone today. Otherwise, today has been a kind of pottering day. Did the cleaning, washing up and stuff. Yeah, cleaning, just like cleaning the bathroom. All of that shit, standard stuff. Also, been playing a lot of Satisfactory. I'm planning on building the next biggest thing. So I'm working towards automating computers. And like this stuff here is me figuring out Caterium stuff for quick-wire, and then I'm generating how many things I need for hey mister, figuring out how much I need to do the rubber and plastic required, and it's a lot. And then I realised that I'm actually planning for 600 oil. I've only got 240 oil at the moment, so I need to work on that. Otherwise, Mr. Monty, all right, it's getting a bit crazy right now, but that's fine. In other news that we may regret, Monty's stuff has now been moved into here. So his food bowls are there, litter trays there, so we can now watch TV in peace, which will be fine. The only issue with that is, obviously, he now has the run of the whole house now, with the exception of the bathroom, in the evenings, because obviously he needs to get to his litter tray. So this door's going to be open. He's going to be able to go anywhere, which is fine in theory. He will go on this side. There's nothing we can do about that. The one thing we might regret is this floor is obviously, it's a bit more, he's got more room to play in here, let's put it that way. And if he decides he's going to play like hockey, we're going to know about it upstairs. But we'll see how it goes. Today's news, after an absolutely cracking Formula 1 race, it was mad. There was safety cars, it was red flagged. Lewis Hamilton was forced to the back to race back through all the traffic. It was some crazy shit. Crazy shit. What's they got? Look at this professionally done shelf. Oh my god. Look at that. We need to do 2 more. So, a bit lazy, but now we know how to do 1. Easy, you know? Yeah, so we spent the vast majority of our morning doing that. Bit of a head. Drink some water. Bit of a headache. Yeah, spent the vast majority of our morning doing that. Then it was lunch, Formula 1, which was sick. And then I was doing some Satisfactory. I had an attempt to start my thing, but then I didn't realise that I need to pipe a shitload of oil, basically. But to do that, I need plates rather than rods for the supports. Did not see that one coming. So then I died twice. It was a bitch. Anyway, so I've got to try do that again. Yeah, not much progress. But anyway. Oh no, I did not mean to make you jump there, Monty. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. God damn, today's been boring, not gonna lie. Been trying to fix environmental issues in the staged environment. Just do my cranium in, and otherwise nothing exciting because we finished everything last week, so it's just like an anticlimax at the end of the sprint. Oh god damn it, my ear. I also had one of those like really annoying days where you just have like constant sniffly nose. Been driving me up the wall. And then otherwise that's just been watching TV. Oh, shopping and stuff. Oh, we went shopping obviously, it's Monday. Shopping and picked up a new box for so I can attempt to fix the doorbell. Not sure how successful it's going to be, but it was like £8 to have a shot, you know, I'll try. Although I've got to use like a precision screwdriver. I hate precision screwdrivers because I can never screw properly, you know? It's either that or I'm going to have to use a really long screwdriver. And I'm not sure. I might have one of them. I might need to get a long screwdriver for scenarios like this. I finally had the opportunity to start focusing on building my new computer factory on Satisfactory. It's been annoying me, but I've started it now. We're working. There's a lot of materials required, and it's all the stuff that you don't think you need that you need. You know, it's annoying. But anyway, like motors for pumps, forgot about them. Didn't count them in. But anyway, that's bad. There's a lot of piping to do, man. God damn it. Pretty chill day today, not gonna lie. Basically nothing that makes sense. This is Monty's new favourite chair. It's my chair, isn't it? Monty, this is the start, mate, of just me and you. It's just me and you. Laura's had a new person join her team at work, so they're having a welcome drinks, basically. So it's just us tonight, isn't it, Monty Boo? Oh, yes. Means I can start building my Satisfactory factory, which I'm overly a little bit too excited about. But gonna live the dream. But then tomorrow daytime, Laura's at work in the office. And then Friday night, she's going to Nottingham. So we've got a weekend as well. So obviously it's gonna be back tonight. I've got to pick her up later, Monty. We finished the sprint today. It's one of them sprints where we basically finished on Friday and it's just been really bloody boring since then. And I've also been trying to fix this issue, which is just a data issue. But data issues, the kind of data issue that's just basically impossible to find. You're just going to look into it, you know? It's been doing my nothing. It's been real fucking boring. But also we did sprint retro and sprint review. And as part of the sprint retrospective, we did thanks. We put post-it notes for like little thanks that we wanted to do for people in the team and out for getting to the deadline. And then drew pictures and doodles about how we felt over the course of the project. My God, that's literally my worst nightmare. What is happening here? That's it. You wait for the beep and then stop being aggressive. Hey, what's going on? Monty? What's happening? Oh my gosh. Literally. Get my foot out your way off, mister. He's been a bit playful. Anyway, so yeah, I've already had dinner, done all the washing up, just dropped Laura off. I'm not expecting her to be out long. So I am gonna go play Satisfactory, Monty. Unless you want to play, in which case, if you start going feisty, we're going a bit crazy, we'll get laser pointer and give you a little play. How's that? He spent most of the day just like asleep in his bed and then just like asleep either on my lap or on my desk today. So I'm feeling like he's going to have a lot of pent up energy. But apparently not. This little man in here is not going to let me play Satisfactory, are you? He keeps bringing his ball into me. He wants to play so bad. Look at him. Oh. When did you knock that off? Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Monty. That was me. My bad. And the bin. Fuck it. Here we go. Day 2. Me and Monty all day today because Laura's in the office. Hello. He's found some fabric swatches that we got because we're going to buy a poof. But it's been an absolute terror. We're probably going with this one. It's actually really annoying because what I like is this side of this one. I really like this colour, but that's not an option. It's this side and that's too dark. So I've given him the one that we definitely don't want. Otherwise, it's new sprint today. Planning starts at 9 or half 9, I think. Potentially half 9. I don't log on until 9 on sprint planning day. Because there's no point. And also because Laura's at work, she's walking in and walking back out. So there's no point me finishing at like 4:30. But it's a Thursday. There's like all hand meetings and stuff. So it just makes sense for me to work a later day. Means I don't know what to do with myself though, Monty. But I wouldn't know what to do with myself otherwise because I haven't planned the sprint. Oh, sometimes sprint planning can properly be like drawing blood from a stone. And especially when we're working on stuff I hate working on stuff. With this team in particular, normally I don't mind it, but with this team in particular, I hate working on stuff that's just like, even remotely unknown. You know what I mean? Like a bug. This is the kind of team that would want to do a spike task to figure out how to fix a bug before picking a bug. You know, it's that kind of team. And it's so annoying. I get it. Sometimes you just get absolutely sideswiped by something that you don't expect to be anywhere near as big as it should be, as it turns out to be. But like, there's better ways. There's better ways than like raising a spike task to do the thing. IMO, just fill the task, fill the board. Off my hoodie. IMO, fill the board with things that, given an educated guess, should take a certain amount of time. You can't know everything. If we could know everything, our job would be easy. But because of that, planning's really, really a pain in the ass. And I normally end up driving them as well. I don't want to drive this time. I much prefer like feature work where you're like, it's a quantifiable thing that we want doing. Usually it's because it's like new. It's easier to estimate how much time it's going to take. But anyway, otherwise I've got, I still need to figure out how to get these integration tests running in staging. Oh God, they pass in our team environment, but they don't pass in staging. And I think it's to do with accounts. But like me and the test person, I don't know what her role is. She's not a tester. I think she's software developer in test. QA software developer in test is like a full title. It's mad. But yeah, we've been looking at it for like 3 days now, and it's just like, it's one of them ones where you've effectively just got to find the bloody right IDs to use. But we think something else is broken where we can't actually assign the IDs to the user we want, so we have to pick a different user, which is odd. But it's odd that no one else has noticed that, which is why we think it can't be the case. But that's the other thing we're working on. That's as exciting as life gets, unfortunately. Something we're struggling with as well is Monty now has, in theory, has the run of the house all the time. He can go wherever he wants, with the exception of the bathroom, because we often have to have a window open in there. We don't want it to jump out. And this room here, but only because this one's got like gardening and shit in it. And he does go in there when the door's open. But like, it's got like tools and shit, you know what I mean? But that means he used to be just like confined to here, but we wanted to move his litter tray. But now that means you've got to get in the door. Laura wasn't in. It was just me coming in. And he is just sat behind the door. And you just have to put the key in the door, open the door really quick and like bop him out of the way, basically. We're trying to train him not to like go for the door, but that's obviously really difficult because you've got to reward him for being good. But that means he's got to be good sometimes, you know? Well, like we do things where we don't acknowledge him, with the exception to say no, until we get to the kitchen. And then we like fuss him in here. So this is the room where we say goodbye and say hello. Otherwise, yeah, one of us has to leave and the other person be here and like kind of distract him and then give him a treat whenever he listens for the door but doesn't go to it. That's the thing he gets a treat for. But teaching that to a cat is really difficult. He's also not, although he's less interested in the back door, I'm assuming because there's glass so he can see outside. But the same thing kind of applies for the back door. When he gets old enough to go outside, which he needs to be like 6 months, I think, before he can actually go outside, we're going to get him like he's a house cat, but I'm going to get him a harness and like let him go in the garden and stuff like that. And then maybe we'll go for walks. That'll be sick. Anyway, 10 to, so I need to like, I'm going to get a drink for my meeting, which I think is at 9, but could be at 9:30. I'm also going to try and have a really concerted effort to be more positive today. I feel like I've been in a really negative rut recently. Ever since like, it always happens when you're working towards a deadline and there's like you've got to get it done by this date. Like there's pressure, it's great. That's the environment I thrive in. If it was like that all the time, I'd friggin' love it. But then that disappears and I just get into this like rut. And then yesterday we had that retro where it was all like fucking bum licking and like talking about your feelings and oh God. Like, and specifically with planning, as I've already moaned about it today, I have a habit of kind of potentially preemptively ruining it, you know what I mean? When you're negative about stuff, it can kind of become a self-fulfilling prophecy to a certain extent. I need to avoid that. But goddamn, can I be bothered? Oh, we're gonna have loads of spikes and bugs. And I don't mind the bugs, but it's gonna be like the sizing kills me. As a team, that's the worst thing about, oh, to be fair, we don't size things in planning. But we talk about how much we can fit in planning, and everyone underscopes it. And again, like, I want pressure. I want it to be tough to reach the sprint goal. That's what I want. And everyone else would prefer like an easier ride. But then because it's an easier ride, I don't feel like I can press the accelerator as hard. You know what I mean? It's like a weird, like, psychological thing. When the sprints are a little bit more empty, I don't work as quickly. Why are you just Spider-Manning around? Use your feet. There we go. Walk around on your feet. Positivity. I thought it was run behind me, but it was this. Positivity today, boys. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a great day. Let's get to it. Well, it does start at 1:30. I'm trying to log on, but I'm having VPN issues, so I'm going to restart my computer. It's been a while since it's been rebooted. Why is it? What I wanted to know was, why is it that whenever I'm here, whenever me and Laura are here, Monty basically just spends all day asleep. Like, he'll sleep either in Laura's room on the like little bed thing, or recently he's been going into his bed and like takes his blanket out of his bed, goes into his bed and pulls the blanket in so it like blocks the door. That's what he's been doing recently. God, every time I press stuff, it brings up, you don't have access to this at the moment. I'm like, I know, I want to fucking restart my computer. But when it's just me, the fucking guy goes crazy. It's like he's possessed. He's just like bombing around downstairs. I don't even want to know what kind of mess downstairs is currently in. Let's minimize, just do one, get out of my face. I just want to close. I just want to turn my computer off, guys. And I was going to start recording so you could hear him going crazy, but then he comes up the stairs and then he just comes up the last step like so casually, as if like nothing ever happened. You know what I mean? What a piece of shit. Like, he will never do it when other people are around. It's like it's just me that he wants to go batty with. Look at him. What are you doing there? What are you doing? What have you already knocked off? Nothing. The tissues have gone. The tissues were here. Do you want to see what you did to the tissues last night? While I was asleep, next to my head. Look at that. Just fucking pulled them all out. What the hell? Look at him, look. Butter wouldn't melt, would it? Oh gosh, I'm falling over. The butter would not melt. It's like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go over here now. Don't mind me. I'm hiding. We just got to the end of planning and, well, we're still in planning, technically, we're on a tea break. And we were like, what do people think of the size of the sprint? And I'm like, I think it's really small. And they're like, what else should we drag in? I'm like, these 4 things? Because I think I can hit all 4 of these things in a day, basically. So I can't believe I just won that. Normally, I get laughed at when I say we can add more stuff in. We do have a lot of, basically the whole thing is bugs and spikes. That's my glass. Get your little tuna breath away from my glass. But I just won. I can't believe it. I'm actually shook that that they brought it all in. And actually, I only took 2 things in. Because we have to go through manual UAT via the business, which just takes longer. If it wasn't for that, we could get all 4 in easy. But I was like, oh, let's back out. Let's go 2. They're the 2 things at the back, lowest priority, because we've got bugs and stuff ahead of it. But yeah, man, the sprint was so quiet otherwise. I can't believe I just won that. And now I will move heaven and earth to get those 2 things finished. Normally, when I'm in a meeting, Monty comes up because he wants to know why I'm talking. But he's in his box. One of his several boxes. Oh, God, he looks so pissed off. I've disturbed him. We're not allowed to get things delivered anymore because Monty just commandeers the boxes. Like, as you're taking the thing out of the box, he's in that box. Especially the smaller ones. He used to have that one, which I think we can bin now that he's found this one. And that one there, I think he still uses. It's a pain in the ass. Anyway, it's 11:30, just finished our meetings. Normally I have lunch at 12, but I normally don't work till 5:30. So I might have a later lunch. But that means I've got to find something to do for the next hour. and a half. Lunchtime, boys and girls. I'm trying to find some really curious behaviour around this issue we're having. And like, I get different responses using different things, but now the tests are throwing not found, which is kind of better than unauthorised, I think. But I can't replicate not found. So I don't know how it's getting it, like it's in a test environment, which is like relatively locked down. Oh, it's still in his box. Relatively locked down, so it's a lot harder to like access stuff. I can read the databases, I can see the thing that it apparently can't find. But I can't like test it myself by hitting the APIs myself. It's complicated, but step away, think about it for a bit. Oh, my bubba, how you doing, my baby? Oh, yes. The weather is ever so odd. Like, it's so hot, so unbelievably hot in the sun. But like in the morning, it starts off so cool. You know, you don't expect it this late in the year. So that's some cool in here though, that's great. I am so close. I'm hunting down why these tests are failing. Monty, take your little claws out of it. Hey, stop this, stop this, stop this. Hey, stop. There's no need for that, is there? That's it, soft pause. Soft pause. God damn it, man. We buy you scratchy things for that. If you weren't lying down, I'd pick you up and put it, whenever he does that on the sofa, you try and pick him up and put him on his scratchy thing, and he just like stops immediately. He does do it on the doormat sometimes, to be fair to him. Anyway, yeah, trying to reverse engineer how this thing works, and it's like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense as to why it's failing. Like, it should be a data problem, but it looks like a code problem. To me. But it can't be a code problem unless something bizarre has changed in another microservice in the last 2 months and we didn't notice. Nothing's changed, so it can't be a code problem. It used to work and it works in a different environment. So it screams environmental issue, i.e. database or versions. Hey, quit it! Get your claws! Get out of my fucking chairs! You little bitch. Oh, Monty, is that claw stuck, is it? You're caught red-fucking-handed. Red-handed, I tell you. He's off. Yeah, it's so bizarre. Tomorrow we have a networking thing at work where like the team is we're gonna go to a park, gonna have like a picnic, do a bit of team building, and then go to a pub after for some drinks. I don't know how I can express how little I want to go. God damn it. Laura's going back to Nottingham tomorrow as well. That's the main reason, it's because I can't get a lift. It's not going to do it now. This asshole just keeps reaching over to my bin, just putting his little claw on it and then just swiping it. Just being like, oh, let's put that on the floor. Fixed it, boys! Laura's on the way back from work. Just finished the like all hands thing where our team got a shout out for our great work. Monty, what's this claw business? What is this? Stop this. Stop this. You weren't there to celebrate with me. Has Team Fox got a shout out? Oh, he's pissed off, didn't like that. Get off me, he says. Get your little lard ass off of me. Get off of me. Stop it. And let's call it there, ladies and gentlemen, it's bedtime. And we've got a fun weekend ahead of us, so yeah. Thanks for watching. I've got a bit of a headache forming, and I'll catch you later.